One of the worst features about worrying is that it destroys our ability to concentrate. When we have accepted the worst, we have nothing more to lose, and that automatically means we have everything to gain. The difference between good thinking and bad thinking is this: good thinking deals with causes and effects and leads to logical, constructive planning. Bad thinking frequently leads to tension and nervous breakdowns. Every day's a new day ties man. One of the most tragic things I know about human nature is that all of us tend to put off living. We are all dreaming of some magical rose garden over the horizon. Instead of enjoying the roses, they are blooming outside our windows today. Those who do not know how to fight worry die young. Half the worry in the world is caused by people trying to make decisions before they have sufficient knowledge on which to base a decision. If a person will devote their time to securing facts in an impartial, objective way, their worries will usually evaporate in the light of knowledge. To keep thinking about our problems beyond a certain point is bound to create confusion and worry. There comes a time when any more investigation and thinking are harmful. There comes a time when we must decide and act and never look back. Once a decision is carefully reached, act. Get busy carrying out your decision. Underscore and dismiss all anxiety of the outcome. When we stop fighting the inevitable, we release energy, which enables us to create a richer life. I am deeply convinced that our peace of mind and the joy we get out of living depends not on where we are or what we have or who we are, but solely on our mental attitude. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. When we hate our enemies, we are giving them power over us, power over our sleep, our appetites, our blood pressure, our health, and our happiness. We may not be saintly enough to love our enemies, but for the sake of our own health and happiness, let's at least forgive them and forget them. Find yourself and be yourself. Remember, there is no one else on earth like you. You can sing only what you are. You can paint only what you are. You must be what your experiences, your environment, and your heredity made you. For better or for worse, you must play your own little instrument in the orchestra of life. Let's not imitate others. Let's find ourselves and be ourselves. If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. Criticism is dangerous because it wounds a person's precious pride, hurts his sense of importance, and arouses resentment. As much as we thirst for approval, we dread condemnation. When dealing with people, let us remember that we are not dealing with creatures of logic. We are dealing with creatures of emotion, creatures bristling with prejudices and motivated by pride and vanity. There is only one way under high heaven to get anybody to do anything, and that is by making the other person want to do it. In our interpersonal relations, we should never forget that all our associates are human beings and hunger for appreciation. The only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. Every act you have ever performed was performed because you wanted something. The world is full of people who are grabbing and self-seeking. So the rare individual who unselfishly tries to serve others has an enormous advantage. Rouse in the other person an eager want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. He who cannot walks a lonely way. Did you ever stop to think that a dog is the only animal that does not have to work for a living? You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years, by trying to get people interested in you. People are not interested in you. They are not interested in me. They are interested in themselves, morning, noon, and after dinner. It is the individual who is not interested in his fellow men who has the greatest difficulties in life and provides the greatest injury to others. I have discovered from personal experience that one can win the attention and time and cooperation of even the most sought-after people by becoming genuinely interested in them. If we want to make friends, let's put ourselves out to do things for other people, things that require time, energy, and unselfishness and thoughtfulness. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. There is one all-important law to all human conduct. If we obey by that law, we shall almost never get into trouble. In fact, that law, if obeyed, will bring us countless friends. The best possible way to prepare for tomorrow is to concentrate with all your intelligence, with all your enthusiasm on doing today's work superbly today. That is the only possible way you can prepare for the future. People become lonely in old age because in their youth they didn't cultivate relationships and connections that could have sustained them through the ups and downs of life.